What's going on, family? I'm down here, relaxing in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Getting it together. Y'all see, I'm soaking up the floor again. I know I spill coffee down this joint like every day. So, you know what I'm saying? Just wash it joint up again. You know what I mean? I need to get a little more organized and get this stuff out of here. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a lot of stuff down here. Just need to get organized, man. Being down here was a big change. I never finally figured out how I was going to set it up down here and map it out. But, I continue getting it together. But we still going through the system, man. Just dealing with the constant denial of being able to access my accounts and actually have a secure system this whole time been crazy. But now we get into the conspiracy, you know what I'm saying? Like, because this was set up. This was just scumbags plan, man. They tried to get me to sign a gag order. Then I guess they started hiring people to infiltrate me behind my back, and that's why I was the way it was. And it make perfect sense. But what they didn't do and they intended to do was drive me crazy. Or I'm sure get me hooked on something, some kind of medication or something like that. Which they did try to do. I mean, they did try to perform different procedures that could have left me messed up. Like I said, I was fighting with integrity the whole time. I had over $100,000 on the table for a long time, you know what I'm saying? And I was denying it because I'm like, y'all need to figure out what's wrong with me fully. But, they tried to get me to sign a gag order because, they started messing with my medication and trying to leverage that over my head. And then I guess, I thought it was over. I thought they actually won because I was forced to settle. You know what I'm saying? And, they was hiring people who would betray me, people who had other plans and other agendas. And I'm starting to see that, you know what I'm saying? And then they started getting other people. And I guess this is the way it worked, y'all. And for some other people, it's other stories. But this is mine. So I was trying to start a mentorship, as y'all going to hear in the story. And basically, we supposed to have this house. I came in here, fixed up everything in this house. My children's father helped us get this house. He put down money and we made an agreement. You know what I'm saying? He was getting this house for us. I fixed up everything in here. Nobody helped me lift the paintbrush, or I paid people to come in to help me out, or got people to help me out. A couple people, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I literally did everything in here. I had to fight a bed bug problem that my children's mother I gave us. Well, no, she helped me a little bit. I'm not going to say that because she helped clean clothes. And like, I don't take nothing from her. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to play with her being infiltrating the family and just selling out the family, working with these people. In no way. And doing what she doing to me today to try to play into the agenda either. Like, that's unacceptable. But anyway, so I fixed up everything in this house. I did everything in this house. I was the main cook. I was the main person cleaning the major stuff in there. But she played her role. She played her part. But that's what I'm saying. I don't deny none of that. I thought she was a good female, like, you know what I'm saying? But, betrayal's a whole different ball game if it ain't force. So it's either, like I said, it's either she threatened and it's like stuff is forced, but it's not apparent like that, or at least they forcing her to make it appear like either or, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not speculating no more because I was told to stop speculating. And it started seeming like, it is like if the tactics is used and purposefully to try to make me appear a certain way, to use the fact that I'm protective and trying to protect her against me. Or even when I'm doing that, make it appear maybe in I don't know. I'm not trying to speculate. But anyway, I had to back off in that situation. But it's been nothing but manipulation. Manipulation tactics, and one of the ways you guys can tell, this is part of the living with somebody who's basically under their control, and especially if it's your spouse. One of the main ways you can tell with them doing this kind of being involved with this kind of stuff is the fact that they gonna have to stop immediately talking about these people, most for the most part. Like, you know what I'm saying, they never going to be able to confirm, and they going to maybe even start retracting stuff that they said, like they didn't say it. But that's a good thing, you know what I'm saying. Definitely, if you have documentation of them actually saying other things and doing other things, you know what I'm saying. In my incidents, like, I kind of Nest cameras and stuff like that played, a good role in Ring cameras, but mainly Google Nest cameras, because I had them on the inside and trained to pick up speech and everything like that. But it's crazy. Stuff like that is. So one of the main. Pay attention to this. This is the main stuff. Where we at 6 minutes? Because I want to catch this right here. If you're in a situation like mine, where there's housing involved, because housing is a big part of this right here. Housing is a big part of this. This house, I told y'all from the beginning podcast, you want to hear, it was my beginning podcast. They was coming after my house. They was targeting my house. So, point blank period, if the other person start trying to cover up work and stuff like that, start changing into a whole different person, like trying to switch roles. Listen, they gonna try to switch roles, like literally cover up, paint, start, because it's to deny you credibility, you know what I'm saying, in different ways. Now, the other thing is with the children, if you have children involved, they gonna start trying to cut you out of even doing certain stuff with them and make it look suspicious, like it's on you later on. Like, you know what I'm saying? In my situation, I was doing, school, injured and all. I was doing school work with my school classes with my sons. I was doing all kind of stuff, but I slowly and subtly, because this was done slowly and subtly, started being taken away from and taken out of a lot of stuff. And yes, I do go through stuff, period. You know what I'm saying? Period. But no, if I push it to the limit, and you can't sit there and rub something in my face later and say, oh, I did it because of this, and I wasn't complaining. If I wasn't complaining, then and you did something, you can't say, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, so that's something to be aware of. Do what you can, push it to the limit. I don't know if you in a condition like mine, you know what I'm saying? Do what you can, you know what I'm saying? Maybe because sometimes I be pushing it too much, and that's another thing. Don't overexhaust yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just pay attention, man, because it is a dirty game. Like, I don't think I made mistakes and stuff like that. I think, I don't know. It's either other people made mistakes, or they, like I said, they threatened, or they caught up. But I'm not going to, take the bag and nothing. And I'm going to get what's mine when it comes to this house. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and be silent about no form of abuse that I went through. And if you do it to me and you do it around my children, like I said, then, you know what I'm saying, it's not on me. I've been respectful the whole time. I sat there and, yes, I made these podcasts and videos because I was isolated, first of all, and had no form of communication, basically like a prison enslaving the big. It's not funny though. Like, and I'm serious. Like, for months. Like, imagine being disabled, going through certain things, not being able to leave the house, or feeling secure enough to leave the house, and your communication is blocked, or just monitored by some some psychopaths, you know what I'm saying, that and perverts that's just, you know what I mean, for years, and they doing this to you, oppressing you. These people withholding your stimulus checks, intercepting your mail, opening your mail, doing all kind of stuff, man. Explain to me why I ain't got my stimulus checks. I ain't never gonna stop talking about that, man. You know what I'm saying? IRS send me, oh, we got your money. All right, send my money again then. Since I ain't get the first, I still don't got my money. You know what I'm saying? Who messing with me, man? Who trying to steal my identity and who covering it up? Why is it so obvious that everybody else and there's people next to me and don't even acting like they want you? Why is it so obvious and people next to me don't see it? Yeah, what had the audacity to say that? You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying though, and people that I love, I would die for, literally shed my blood for. Why would they be being used to manipulate me, man? That's crazy. Ask yourself that. You know what I'm saying? Ask yourself. I want to know though. Is that like some demonic shit? Do you think that's a possession? Do you like if a person literally know this person would die for me? Why would they start? Why would they start fucking with the people who's not even just working for them, fucking with the people that's fucking monitoring, not even just him, your children, everybody, your family? Why would you think that's okay? Why would you not see that that is a fucking creep? That is a pervert creep. Why would you believe he's not? Oh, I'm not watching your daughter. You trust that man that fucking much? I'm not watching your sons, cause people weird. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy times we live in. And you trust these motherfuckers that much, man? I don't trust nobody that much, man. I tell my daughter, don't come outside with me dressed in certain ways. No man. Protect yourself, son. You know what I'm saying? We gotta tell our sons that too, cause these people weird. You know what I mean? They be looking at me with lust in their eyes as though they should have. Man, these dudes are Karens, son, I'm telling you. Watching me do keels. I'm in there trying to shuffle my pelvic wall up there, my pelvic floor. And they rubbing ninjas like some perverts. Like, yeah, I was knocking them out though. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't need no male cheerleader, son. That's way. That's way. I'm out of here.